Hello everybody, welcome back to the Youth Academy Challenge with Piacenza Calcio. And, well, an interesting fact is that by the time you're watching this, I'm actually back in the UK spending some time with my family and working from the UK for a couple of weeks, but that's neither here nor there. But if I've worked this out right, and 9 points is enough to get through in the Champions League phase, win today's game and we are through. So, looking at the game, we're taking on PSV, or PSV, if you want to say it properly. 16th. They've won 2, drawn 2, lost 1. We've won 2, drawn none, lost 3. But we know the team generally crap the bed when we're live on camera and it all goes horribly, horribly wrong. But there has been a few changes. Since the Ajax lost, where we lost 2-0 to Ajax, which is a bit disappointing, a massive 5-5 draw with AC Monza away from home, which is just absolutely crazy, isn't it? Cristiano Andreotti scored 4. He scored 4. He is just becoming a very, very good player for us right now. Yeah, stepping up when needed and performing very, very well indeed. But yeah, that 5-4 was at 5-5 was absolutely crazy. We stuck with Aldo Guerri in goal for that game. We did. Inter Milan came along and we lost 3-1, and that is our only loss in Serie A this season. And Inter Milan still proving they're incredibly good. Cristiano Grimaldi got our goal, but it wasn't enough, and we lost 3-1. We smashed Karabag 5-1, and we brought in Mamadou Niang in goal, who got 6.6, didn't do brilliantly, but it was the Champions League, and I thought we'd mix it up, and Niang came in, only conceded 1, we scored 5. Thank you very much. Lovely win. A 2-0 away win at Bologna. Niang kept his place in goal, a 7.3. So Mamadou Niang doing very well in this one. Bologna were spamming crosses into the box, and given that he's got aerial reach of 17 and jumping reach of 16 and he's 6'3", he absolutely loved that game. It was lovely. It was really, really good. We've just beat Reggiana 4-3 in the Italian Cup. Mamadou Niang was there again. A 7 rating in that one was lovely again. Just going to put his profile on screen just so you can see it. But yeah, very, very good. And he's climbing up the rankings. I do still worry about his agility. He definitely doesn't make as many saves as Guerri does from shots that I think he should save. We should have won this game about 4-1, but Niang had a good game and still did very well. And we've just drawn 2-2 with Juventus, where we kept him in, but he did get a 6.0 rating. So I'm sort of at a crossroads around what do we do against PSV. My mind is sort of saying stick with Niang because he prefers the big matches, even though he doesn't love them, he prefers them. My heart is saying give Aldo Guerri another go because we've just come off the back of Niang playing in a big match and not having his greatest result. So I'm very much torn at the moment about what to do in this. Now 2-2 away at home to Juventus is still a good result for us, don't get me wrong, but it could have been a lot more. It could have been a lot better. So, yes. But a lot of pressure on today's game. 3 points, and I do feel like we are into the knockouts. We currently sit 22nd on 5. That's played 6 points. And this would put us on 9, which most seasons it gets you through. If we go and have a look at last season, which was obviously won by PSG, as you can see there, I want to have a look at the league phase. And you can see, like, 9 points was enough to get you through, and we missed out by 1 point, even though we had a better goal difference. So 9 points should get you through. 9 points with a small negative goal difference should be enough to get you through. The season before that, 8 points got you through in the season before that. 8 points got you through with Salzburg at the end. Like, so 9 points should get us through. 9 points should get us through. And we've got PSV, Barca, and FC Porto coming up. So this is our best chance of picking up another 3 points. We're at home to PSV as well. So it's not that I'm expecting to win. It's that I'm hoping this is our best chance to win. So yeah, we'll have a look. I'm also considering, and I know I say this a lot, I'm considering going to a 4-2-3-1. Purely because it then allows us to rotate our centre-backs a little bit more. The only issue with the 4-2-3-1 is that we would really be struggling with actual fullbacks, because none of our wing-backs can play fullback, apparently, which is a little bit annoying. I just think a 4-2-3-1 might might give us a little bit more control over games that we're lacking at the moment. But yeah, at the moment, we're sticking with the 5-2-3 or the 5-3-2 or however you want to describe it. Depends. In possession, it's a 5-3-2. Out of possession, it's a 3-4-3. So it really, yeah, I mean, I'm in my head a little bit with this season about tactics, and I really shouldn't be because it's going bloody well. It is going bloody well. Looking at Serie A here, right, you can see top of the table, we've only lost one. We're 1 point ahead of Inter Milan. Like, we've got a good goal difference. We're not conceding that many goals. We're scoring lots of goals. In fact, I think we've scored the most in the league. Yeah, we have. And we've conceded... Yeah, so we're still conceding quite a few, but a goal difference is good. Second best goal difference in the league. Scored the most goals. Got the most points, which is obviously the most important thing. So maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it is just still a Champions League thing. 170 million. What? AS Roma seek Kulan deal for 170 million from PSV. This now worries me because we're just about to come up against him. He's a centre-back with jumping reach 1 to 7. And they're going to pay 100 and something million for him. Wowzers. Okay, fair enough. Right. Let's focus on our game. I am going to go with my heart and I'm going to put Guerri back in. I'm going to give him another chance in the Champions League. I know he doesn't like the big games. At home to PSV, it's just the reputation of the competition that would make it a big game. Grimaldi is now back fit and he is our best goals to game ratio striker. So he's going to come on for Lombardo because Lombardo doesn't play that much. Now, going from pure goal scoring, that is our best strike duo we could do. Andriotti and Grimaldi. That is goals. That is 16 goals in 22 starts. That's a good ratio, that is a good ratio. I think that's it. I don't think I'm going to change anything else. We could let's bring Gramellini back into centre back and we'll take Rossi off and we'll play Cosentino because Cosentino's output generally is very good as well. Alfano doing very well at right wing back, five goals, 3 assists in 10 starts, which is nice. 6 assists and 2 goals for Cosentino in 16 starts. So again, we've got that versatility, we've got that ability to play. Just need to make it happen, don't we? So let's get into the match. We've selected, well, yeah, that's all right. If it's someone that I don't mind isn't in that list, then it's not a problem. But yeah, PSV, 3 points here would be huge. It would be massive. It means we can go into the Barcelona and Porto games with absolutely no pressure. There is Jean-Paul Coulan, the 170 million rated centre-back, apparently. We have to win our home games, no excuses. We have to win our home games, absolutely no excuses. Now, they are playing, I think, a similar system to us, but you can see here is our 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, however you want to describe it. They are playing a flat 3-4-1-2. And I feel like to try and stop them playing, we need to take on or take out the wing-backs rather than take on. We need to stop them being able to play the wing-backs. They are crucial. As we know, because we play in a similar system, it is crucial for a wing-back system to get the wing-backs involved. So if we can stop them playing, so straight away, we're going to go into our tactics, we're going to go into opposition instructions, and we're going to go, whoever plays at the wing-back positions, we are going to press them, and we're going to tackle them hard, stop them playing, and we're basically just going to show them, I think we want to show them back inside, or do we want to show them outside? We won't do anything with their footedness at the moment. We want to see how they're lining up. But free kick, it was an offside decision. Coulan, the world-class centre-back apparently, Groninger, or Coulan, now brings the ball forward. Groninger again, here's Cap, Payne, Vlita. I mean, that's the problem with the back three is that you see a lot of things like that, where generally the defenders can't seem to mark properly, which is another reason why I'm considering it. Maybe second half we'll try it in this as a 4-2-3-1 and just see, because we do have players that can play in a 4-2-3-1 system, and it is something I've been, because when you watch the games you see a lot of these sort of highlights, right, where we've got these 3 here. Normally, they'd be against 2. This time, they're against 3 because they've got this attacking midfielder that's pushing up. And I reckon that ball is going to fizz straight into him and they're probably going to score. But what we normally find with 3 defenders is that these 2 will run just straight through and the defenders won't know who to pick up. The wing-backs do a good job of like covering the wide positions. I don't mind that. But yeah, here, this is going to be a problem. Let's just watch this highlight. So it does ping up into there. They play a 1-2. He wanders through the 2 defenders. He hits the post and we clear it. Yeah, I'm not convinced by that. What we could do is drop one of these back to be a little bit more defensive and supportive. But I'm just going to give this a go. I'm going to give this a go. Catalano goes through the middle. You guys come down here. In fact, Andriotti goes in behind. Cosentino comes up. Gramellini goes to left back. You two sit as centre backs, and Alfano, unfortunately, will have to do a job in there. Martiali. Well, this is in possession. So in possession, we're going to go with this. It's a 4-2-3-1, but Money doesn't like playing in the more holding role. And then Grimaldi, we want to be a goal threat. So you can be an inside forward. You're really attacking, so you can be a wing back. Wing back, centre back, full back, deep line playmaker, centre mid, attacking mid. Catalano, I don't know what to make with him, really. He's best as a target forward. Like, if you click target forward, look how well his attributes sort of match up with it. But he's also not a terrible centre forward. We went target forward and then made Andriotti. Yeah, no, yeah, we can do attacking midfielder. That's okay. Cosentino stays wide because he's left-footed and wants... Oh, no, he's right-footed, isn't he, Cosentino? He is actually right-footed. So let's go a wide forward or an inside forward. The only difference is it changes agility and composure becomes pace and agility. And he's got more pace than he does composure. So we'll go for wide forward like that. And then out of possession, it is saying we can still drop into this system without too many issues. But it's this side I don't like with that. So I'm then thinking we'll keep a back 4. So Alfano may be a little bit caught out. Andriotti would be there, so he can just stay. Cosentino and Grimaldi can sort of drop back a little bit. So it's drastic, don't get me wrong, it is drastic. And then I don't think we need to play as lower block in this, right? Because we've got the defensive midfielder that's going to be sitting in front. So I feel like a more traditional 4-2-3-1. Let's give it a go. We're 5 minutes in. We're going to change something. Maybe it's not the game to do it in, but it will make it an interesting video, won't it? So let's see. Aiello on the ball. He's going to go into Andriotti, onto Alfano, and we are going to overload their wings as well because they've only got one wing. They've got a one wing back, and we've now got 2 wide players. Martiali, Alfano, Martiali, Alfano, cross in, Catalano. Oh, it's a good header. It is a good header, but it just goes past the post. And maybe we have systems that we can change to, like for different games and stuff like that. We're very rigid, and we are bringing through much better players now. So there is not always... Well, there's 2 things. One, as Alfano comes forward here, lays it off to Andriotti, back to Martiali, just misses out. Viltia will come forward. Zert Mulder is leading the counter-attack. Oh, don't foul him. He's in. Guerrero, I think, touches that over the bar. He does. There's 2 things, right? One, we're bringing through better players in our youth intakes now. 2, we are actually now a higher reputation club, and people are not being as attacking against us. So 3 at the back isn't always great because it makes us too defensive in our systems. I have noticed that, which is why we play on attacking generally. We can probably play on positive as well, going to this slightly more attacking system. But yeah, I have noticed that sometimes we are too defensive in games. Now, don't get me wrong, we're top of the Serie A, we're playing well and everything's going well, but yeah, I think we just need to make sure that we're matching that reputation rise. So as teams then sit back against us, we generally don't need 3 at the back. But I'm not going to, I'm trying not to get too ahead of myself and too matched over it. Again, could we press the lineup a little bit more? It's gone a little bit stale in terms of chance opportunities for either team, which is fine. Yeah, Cesar Catalano can shoot less often. We'll agree with the manager there. But yeah, did I put him as a target forward? Maybe I did put him as a target forward. Let's put him as a centre forward and just get him on the last line and making runs through the other side. Well, 5 shots to 3, 1 on target to 1. Not a great XG, which means we're taking pretty pop shots and around. But let's keep it positive. Let's say I'm happy. Catalano on a 6.5, not great. Andriotti 6.3. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about whoever plays in behind the striker is now going to get crowded out of it and not having a great game. Now, we've got Varley as an option. My option would probably be Nocci to bring Nocci on. Let's bring Nocci on. Nocci's a world... he's like 18. He's playing in the Italy national team. He's got 6 caps for Italy. We rest him quite a few times in different games. We rotate him and Catalano and Grimaldi all around. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But hopefully we can do something from this. Nocci with the ball in. Moni's pulled off the back post. He's hit the post. Oh, what an effort from Money. What an effort from the midfielder. Great cross in from Nocci. Encourage them more of that, lads. Let's have a bit more of that. It was a bit of a hopeful cross to the back post, but it was nice and it sort of worked. I just think, I don't know, let me know down below. Do you think a change of system is sort of needed because we've got better players and better players are coming through? Oh, Cosentino. Cosentino, what can he do? Can't sit back. Gramellini can't get there. And yeah, now we're used to having 3 at the back for a 2 counter-attack, but we have got back relatively well there, actually. Zert Mulder turns, lays it back to Samura. Oh, that's a strong challenge. Cosentino's got sent off here, hasn't he? That's a red card for Cosentino. Excellent. Well, Nocci can go wide, and then it doesn't change that much. It just means we don't have a link play through the middle. Ah, Cosentino, that was rash. That was rash. He does have tackling 6. So, yeah. I think we're going to change striker. Secchi gives us a lot more pace as an option up front. Gray is good acceleration as well. Neither of them have the best finishing. Or we got Sena that can play up there. He's more of a winger. Or we shove Nocci up front, who's more of an all-rounder. I think we're going to do that. Nocci up front. We're going to put Sena on with his crossing ability out wide. He's going to be a winger, I think. And we're going to go for that. Right. Red card for Cosentino. He's made it harder for us in this second half. For sure. Set the team mentality to very defensive. Absolutely not. Anyone that plays Football Manager knows you never go very, very defensive. Let's keep encouraging them. Coolant. Up to Groniger. Velita, his cap. You can see PSV trying to make the pitch as wide as possible. They've got a 5-channel attack, which is going to work for them. Naja goes wide, puts in a cross. Great block on that one. Who got that? Who got that block there? Aiello, great block. He is turning into one of our best centre-backs. Aiello. And PSV starting to just take control of this a little bit now. As you would imagine, they've got an extra man, but if we can just create something, I'm just going to drop us out of the counter press. We weren't even on hard tackling. I guess I was hard tackling their wing back who the foul was on. So let's see. We still had more shots and more shots on target. Again, they're not high XG chances, which is what we were creating in our old system. But let's see. Moni tries to pick that one up. Can't quite get there. Samura, Coolant, Springer, Santos, PSV knocking it round the back. Cap into Nielsen. Zert Mulder, there's a gap on the right, and Samura's pushed up into it. Samura's still going. That's not a great shot from the right wing back, so don't mind that. 75 minutes, 15 minutes to go. We've got tired legs in midfield. Guerri goes long. Right, let's just look at this. 6.4 for Grimaldi. The defence are playing well, so Grimaldi's definitely going to come off. We're going to bring on Gramellini, but we're going to push Alfano up there. Gramellini's going to sit as a normal fullback just for now. We do have tired legs in midfield. Definitely don't want to take Marziali off when he's playing that well. Moni on a 6.2 as well. I know they're tired, but I don't want to change players that are playing well, because it's then going to make it awkward for the player that comes onto the replace them to get up to the speed of play and match what they're doing. There's not long to go. There really isn't long to go. Let's don't have to distribute quickly. Let's not work the ball into the box, and we're just going to take these two off as well, just to try and maintain a bit of possession a little bit more. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see how we go. I can tell I'm getting in my own head tactically now. I can tell I'm getting in my own head. But I will say, I think we've been better in the 4-2-3-1 against this wing-back system. I do think that. As time's ticking away. And I'm... Just pilot. I mean, with 10 men for half an hour, we've come away with a 0-0 draw. I think before the game, if you had told me we got a man sent off in the 57th minute and you drew the game, I'd be happy. And look at that. That means we were in control of the game. Yes, we didn't create high-level chances or anything like that, but that was... I don't know, it felt better. Look at the ratings in there as well. Well, granted, there's a lot of very good defensive performances in there, but do we need to go away? Do we need to move away from 3 at the back? I'm happy with the result. We didn't play our best, but I'm happy with the result. Cosentino, let's talk to you. You can't get sent off in a match like this. He lost focus. Brilliant. Well done, mate. Well done. But yeah, I mean, am I overthinking it too much? Benfica beat Barcelona 5-0. What on earth? I thought maybe a 4-3-3 would suit us. Actually, maybe a 4-3-3 would suit us quite well. Because you could have Martiali playing here. The back four would be as we saw it, maybe with Gramellini starting right back. Then you'd have Moni and Varley in here. Catalano up front. And then you've got Grimaldi or Nocci or any of the wingers, the number of wingers we've got. I'm thinking a 4-3-3. Not just because, obviously, Benfica have just smashed Barcelona. But, yeah. That might suit us better than a 4-2-3-1 with the players we've currently got. Because we don't have 2 people that can play at holding midfield. That might suit us better. That might suit us better. Like, you go for something like Benfica just showed. So you'd go... Like, it's going to really mess up where all the players are out of position. But a 4-3-3... And then out of possession, you could just drop into a 4-1-4-1. Like that. That might be something to think about going forward. Defensively should be very solid. And in terms of 4-3-3, I do think that suits us. I do think that suits us. It's also... It will suit the squad we've got, and it will suit the players we've sent out on loan as well. It really would, right? Because you'd have Varley in there. You would have... so Martiali would play as the holder. Yeah, so Martiali would play as the holder in there. Like so. That looks better. Those two would switch over, I think. So in possession, Varley, Alfano. Yeah. Switch those two over just so that it's a bit more Cosentino, Aiello at the back. Yeah. So you would sort of go Gramellini left back. For now, it would be Alfano there. Moni, Varley, Daniele, Martiali in the middle, which is a very good midfield 3 for us. They are very good performers. You'd have Catalano up front. You can put Grimaldi on this side. Yeah, Andriotti can play out there. But Andriotti would... I mean, he's very good, but he does lack technically. He's all physical. He's all physical and mental, which is fine. But again, he's going to be one we're looking to phase out relatively soon as new players come through. It would maybe get even the best out of Secchi, who's one of our best young players we've got. Like, Nocci would come in, right? That's the thing. Nocci would get a guaranteed starting place, and that is crucial. And it's his favoured position out on the left wing. I'm intrigued here. I want to see... I never thought I would do this in an episode. I know this episode's gone a little bit off-piste, but I never thought I'd do this. So I want to look now. This is I don't want club list. I want men's national team. There we go, men's national team. What? So they're playing, obviously, they're playing a 4-2-4, which everyone bloody plays. So I would assume they're then bringing Nocci on there. Like, can you see on a player's profile where they've played and who for? Can I look at... Now, this used to be very easy on Football Manager. If I go to the men's national team, fixtures, here we go. So we know that Nocci has played. Has Nocci scored? Otherwise, we don't know which games he's played in. The other thing is we go to a 4-2-4 because everyone's playing it and it's bloody, you know, be a lot easier to track, wouldn't it? So we can see the players here. Nocci hasn't played in that. We don't know who played in this. That's annoying, isn't it? Does it mean it's not going to load the game? It does load the game, but we can't see the formation. So surely Nocci's played in... He's got 6 appearances. I thought he would have played them relatively recently, but obviously not. It's annoying that it's only kept the last few qualifiers. I don't think he played for them last year. No, okay. That's annoying. I'd like to know where he's playing for Italy because I sort of feel like that should guide us. But I mean, with his all-round ability, surely he plays on the wing. He's not quite a striker. He says his best position is winger on the left, even though he's right-footed. So, 66 million he's got. He's so good. He is so good. By the way, Money coming along nicely as well. 57 million, developing very well. He'll probably be in the Italian senior setup some point soon. But yeah, I think we might have a surprised tactical change coming along. I'm not sure. Anyway, I've been rambling long enough. We will end it there. Thank you very much for your comments. Are you using a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1? Let me know down below. But I do think potentially a change of system. I know it's a risk to do when we're top of Serie A playing well, but yeah, I feel like a change might get more out of us as a squad. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.